telling you the way to get hired is to reach out and say, hey, I'm hungry. I want to make money. I'm a salesperson. The best way that I know to make money is to help you make more money. So I'm going to tell you how to get a job at a real estate private equity company, and I'm also going to tell you some things to look out for if you are hiring at your real estate private equity company. I got a DM on Twitter about 2 hours ago, and from that has spawned a Twitter thread and a lot of back and forth on who to hire, how to ask for a job, and so on. Basically, I got a DM from a guy who said, I'm a 2-year CPA at a Big 4 accounting firm, and I would love to learn from you for 1 to 3 years and then hopefully do something similar on my own someday. Also said a lot of other things like I'm eager to learn how to build large in-depth models, underwrite deals. I can tell that this person's very competent. I would love to try to hire them, but I highlighted 2 things, and basically I responded to his DM and said, hey, first of all, why would I invest in you as a new hire if you're only interested in, a 12-month minimum timeline, 1 to 3 years, and then you want to go do what I do for yourself? That kind of comes off as, why would I do that? And then I, you got to tease the nuance out of Twitter and go after a little bit of engagement. So I said, the Twitter DMs are funny. This person, I circled the 1 to 3 years and I circled to do something similar. And I said, this person said, Nick, I'd love to come work for you for 12 months, learn how to do exactly what you do, and then go start my own company doing what you do. Sounds like every business owner's dream. And people kind of blew up on me, said, Nick, you got to start giving back. What would you have preferred, him lying in the DM? Other people are saying, okay, then, what do you suggest? How do you get a job in real estate private equity? And it kind of brought up something that's near and dear to my heart because we recently gave this a shot. I think 2 months ago, I posted on Twitter, record a 1-minute video on why I should hire you. We're building out our acquisitions team. And I probably got 50 plus 1-minute videos with competent folks who I should hire. Interviewed very in-depthly 3 people, hired 2. We already had 1, so we already had 2. Now we have 4. Hired 2. A 21-year-old, actually both 21-year-olds, one still an undergrad in college, one that had dropped out of college, both on a base salary and a bonus commission on, a certain amount of basis points to close deals. Now, one of them said, Nick, I'm hungry. I want to make money. I'm a good salesperson. I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. I'll outwork everybody. The other person said, Nick, I don't care about money. I'll come work for you for free, which we didn't do, by the way. We set them up on the same structure. I'll come work for you for free. I'm still a student. Give me a chance to learn from you. I'm eager. I'm so excited to learn. I'll outwork everybody, blah, 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 blah. So we're about a month from that day. We're about a month from the day where we hired both of those people. And one of them has earned $30,000 in commission. Well, in deals that are under contract that will close within 60 to 90 days. The first month, one has earned $30,000 in commission. The other one has quit. The learner was the one that quit, and the earner was the one that survived. And just as a response to these DMs on Twitter that were so, Nick, you got to give back. You got to, what's the matter? What are you afraid of? The best operator may win. Why are you afraid of your employees leaving you? And that's not the case at all. To be very clear here, I don't have a scarcity mindset. It's not the competition that bugs me. I know that my employees will leave to do bigger and better things. We've had it happen in the past. We've been in business 10 years. We've had several employees, 5 plus, that have quit management roles at our company to go on and do bigger, better, exciting things. I mean, it stings. But on the other hand, that's one of the most exciting things about what I do. There's nothing better than setting somebody up for long-term success as a business owner, knowing that not only are you impacting your own life and making yourself, move along and grow and make money and advance the career, but you're also a stepping stone along the way of other people's journeys, and they're going on to do bigger and better things. I'm excited as heck when I can positively influence the trajectory of somebody's life, and their experience with me may be better leveraged somewhere else. I'm fine with that. Every business owner knows it, especially when it comes to acquisitions. We haven't had a real estate acquisitions person leave us yet. I'm sure we will someday. Not if I can do anything about it though, because I want to make these folks extremely wealthy by paying them a lot of money, because I know that it is the most important part of what we do. So it's not about the competition. It's not about the scarcity. It's not about me being selfish. It's about time. What business owner in their right mind wants to spend their time teaching if that person that's learning is on a 1 to 2 year timeline? The person in the DMs, 1 to 3 years. I want to spend 1 to 3 years with you, then I want to go out and do my own thing. The only finite resource in this world, it's not money, it's not, self-storage facilities. I wouldn't be sharing everything I know about business right here on this free podcast with you if it was about money and there was only so many self-storage facilities and I was really worried about my competitive advantage. I know I'm confident enough in our ability to operate that I'm not worried about people stepping on my toes. There's enough storage facilities to go around. There's enough commercial real estate to go around. I'm worried about time. It takes a lot of time and effort and energy for me as a business owner to hire and invest in an employee that becomes an asset. Somebody doesn't walk in the door inexperienced as a 21-year-old and they're automatically an asset to your company. That early phase, they're actually a liability. They cost you more in resources than they make you. I mean, this one employee who's really cranking it, different story. A lot of our employees take on, become good really quickly. But zoom out, and an employee is a liability at the beginning. They don't know how to add value yet. They require a ton of your time and energy. Hiring is very hard for this reason. So who in their right mind, what business owner in their right mind would invest the time in an employee that is on a 1 to 3 year time frame and then they want to go do their own thing? That's ridiculous. And then I got deeper. I started thinking more about this, and I considered these 2 employees that I've hired recently, and I've considered all the times in the past where I've gotten a DM, gotten a message from somebody, hired a friend's son who was an intern at our company in college because he wanted to learn from me. Learn. We've hired a lot of people who want to learn. And guess what? Sales is hard freaking work. Selling yourself, trying to acquire self-storage facilities, literally pounding the phones, that's hard work. But everything that we do is sales. Our customer service reps are selling customers. Our finance team is selling LPs on investing with us. Our acquisitions teams are selling self-storage owners or brokers into selling their property to us. We are always selling. Even when we're buying, we're selling. Everything that I do is sales. I'm recruiting employees. I'm selling myself right here on this podcast to you so that you trust me, so that you might buy a course, so that you may network with me, so that you may get better. But I'm selling myself. I'm trying to prove value. I'm trying to add value to you so that eventually we can both benefit. It goes 2 ways. Everything in business is sales. And guess what? Sales is really, really hard. So the people who want to learn, the people who are excited to learn, what I've learned is that they're terrible. The people who want to learn, all they want to do is think about it and talk about it. They're not willing to do the actual work. Now, this is from my limited experience. This is just my opinion. This is just one person. There are many other people who are arguing with me right now on Twitter that, they've hired learners and learners can be phenomenal assets and, they go out and start their own company and we partner with them and blah, 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 blah. All that stuff sounds awesome, but I don't think those people are really in the trenches doing it. I'm here. I'm doing it. And I learned that the people who come in and they want to learn, and I'm not necessarily actually saying that this guy that reached out to me on Twitter is just a learner. He just said it wrong, right? He said a couple things that made me not want to go down that path. But overwhelmingly, the people who are interested in learning, they want to sit back, think about it, talk about it, strategize, plan, learn. They don't want to do the actual freaking work. And it is hard work. So go ahead. If you are interested in learning, go ahead and reach out to everybody on Twitter and say that you want to learn, and you might get a chance. But I'm telling you, the way to get hired is to reach out and say, hey, I'm hungry. I want to make money. I'm a salesperson. The best way that I know to make money is to help you make more money. I'm not afraid to pick up the phone. I'm not afraid to sell myself. That's how you get hired. And you want to hire somebody who is an earner, somebody who wants to make money. The learners don't want to do the work. They want to talk about it and they want to think about it. Now that sounds very harsh. It sounds very harsh, but it's true. You go ahead and turn your company into an educational program if you want. It's your company. You can do whatever you want. I've tried it. I've hired a lot of people who want to learn. Of course, we end up teaching them. I'm not saying we don't teach our employees. Of course, we make them more valuable. Of course, we give them a lot of skills. Of course, they learn a lot along the way. But they're here to work for me to earn money and to provide, and they're hungry. That's why they're here. The learning comes with that. If you come in to learn, those other things don't necessarily come in with it. The resourcefulness, the salesmanship, all those other things. So go ahead and turn your company into a educational program. Give me the earners. You take the learners, give me the earners. This episode is brought to you by supportshepherd.com. SHEPHERD. They are a full-service headhunting agency in the Philippines to help you find talent for your service business at 20% of the cost of U.S. equivalents. I've hired 8 employees through Support Shepherd. I cannot speak highly enough about how it is revolutionizing my business. This company finds you candidates, they background check them, they do personality tests, they make sure they're a good fit based on your job description, they set up the interviews, and they even help you with the employment contract when you're ready to make the hire. I cannot recommend them enough. Check out supportshepherd.com to learn more. Thank you for listening to The Nick Huber Show. Just wanted to remind you that we have a paid real estate community where some really special stuff is happening. People are breaking down deals. People are networking. People are, I think, even formulating partnerships inside this group. We have over 100 members now. For more information, you can visit sweatystartup.com/REC. And the first 299 members of the group to get some momentum get $200 off the annual membership using the code FIRST299, FIRST 299. And also you can check it out for 5 days for $1. You make a $1 payment, you can check out the community for 5 days. Highly recommend it if you're serious about bringing in some other people into your network, into your life, to help you become a better real estate investor.